guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to Beauty Chats with Brittany. I'm starting out this intro looking a little rough, but that's mainly because when we get to the actual video portion, I want to kind of just keep it moving. I have some errands to run today, so that's why I'm making my bra straps pop, apparently, and I'm wearing this Rick and Morty shirt, $12 from Target. I always get it very oversized because it's just comfy to wear, but anyways, I'm rambling. If you can't tell by the title of this video, we are doing another foundation first impression / review with check-ins. Today, we're going to be doing the Pat McGrath foundation. So, super excited to try this. This isn't going to be put to the test as much as the Urban Decay one was because I don't have to work today, but it's raining outside. I have laundry to do. I have dishes to do. I have to run errands. Tonight is our fantasy football draft, if for those of you that play. So I'm going to be wearing this for as long as possible because this is supposed to be very long wearing. If you guys are excited, stay tuned. If you guys are excited to see this, stay tuned. We'll get into it. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like foundation first impression reviews, and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to keep seeing my videos. I'm trying. I got a notebook out. I've been writing down some ideas that I'm super excited about. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I feel like sitting down in front of the camera and talking. I'm going to pull up the Sephora app really quick because I do want to give you guys a, like the description on this. While that's loading, we're going to go ahead and apply primer. So, if you watched my last Urban Decay foundation review, my foundation reviews, as far as my routine when I'm applying them, I pretty much do the same thing that I always do with any other foundation because that's my routine. And, you know, I'm going to wear primer and I'm going to set it and I'm going to do all that no matter what kind of foundation it is. So, we are starting out with primer. I'm going in with the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. This is one of my all-time favorite pore-filling primers. I hope that it works well with this foundation. We're going to see. But I mainly put that in my chin, my pore area, or my T-zone, and my forehead, because that's where my pores are large and in charge, y'all. They love to make an appearance. Okay, so rubbing that in. I did put toner on and moisturize. Now my face looks a little red, but that's okay. So, let me read you really quick the description of this Pat McGrath foundation. So, this foundation does retail for $68. I know, it makes my breath catch in my throat every single time. It says it is a long-wearing, customizable foundation that builds from sheer to medium coverage in a wide range of universal hues that manifest the ultimate sublime skin standard. So, coverage is medium. It does suggest that you use your fingertips to apply it, and it says pump a few weightless drops of foundation onto the back of your hand and dot onto your cheeks, forehead, and nose with the fingertips. Blend from the center of your face and move outward. Utilize both techniques. Begin by gently blending foundation into even the look of skin tone, then pat additional product into areas where more coverage is desired. And they obviously suggest you use the foundation brush that they came out with as well with the product. Your girl is balling on a budget, so I only bought the foundation. I wish that I could have bought all of the products that she came out with, but I can't. Okay, so I purchased the shade Light 3. This is what the packaging looks like. It does come in this cute little cardboard, or not, this isn't cute, this is bougie. It comes in this cardboard bag, says Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Foundation. You lift the box up and the foundation is nestled in its little home right in here. And then this is the actual packaging of the foundation. So Super luxurious frosted glass bottle, gold and black packaging, classy, in a pump. I freaking love this packaging. It's definitely part of the price that you pay for it. So as with any foundation review that I've done or I'm going to continue to do, one side with a brush, one side with a sponge. The sponge I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge, and the brush that I'm going to be using is the Morphe M439. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump this onto my hand. That is super liquidy. I'm just going to do one pump, take that, dot it all over my face. This is like, it's probably not going to do it now because I've pushed it in, but this is like super liquidy, like very, very thin. Okay, and I'm going to do this with a brush first. So we're just going to go for it. Most of the time I do prefer, like, if I'm gonna wear foundation, I just want it to be full coverage, because if it's not, then why wear foundation? I guess that's how I felt previously, but now I've really been leaning more towards light coverage foundations, especially for days like today where like I have stuff I want to do and I want to look put together, but I'm also like I don't feel like wearing a full face of like caked up makeup, so this could be good for that. It is blending out really well. Like I said, it's very, very thin. The brush, I am noticing I kind of have to work to make sure there's no streak marks showing up with it, which, whatever, that's fine. Okay. Looks very pretty. Okay, so this is what it looks like on this side. It's very light coverage. I'd say it's light to medium. You can like still see my acne right here. My redness is peeking through right here. The brush streaks are definitely showing throughout this foundation. And it's sitting kind of weird on my face. I don't know if you guys can even tell. Look at that hair I have on my nose. Oh my gosh, I have to pluck that. That's disgusting. Like right here. Let me see if I can get closer. Do you see how it's sitting on my face right there? Like it's dry. And I just put moisturizer on. I used that Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, and I mixed it with this Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Face Oil. So, I don't know. I don't love it on this side, but I don't hate it. So, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take one pump on the back of my hand. Let me see how watery that is? And I'm going to dot this on this side of my face. And this side I'm going to go in with my sponge. We're blending out a $68 foundation with a $6 sponge. I am here for it. While wearing a $12 t-shirt from Target. Is anyone else like that? Like, I don't know what it is. Every once in a while I'll find myself wanting to spend money on like clothes, purses, shoes. But more often than not, the thing that not that I'm fine with spending more money on makeup, but the thing that I can like, I don't know, like justify in my head is makeup. Which is funny because like with, you know, if you buy a nice pair of shoes, like you could wear those every day, which I guess makeup is the same, but it can also run out faster. So how much does this have in it? Does it say? 1.18 fluid ounce, so that's pretty standard as far as foundation goes. Okay, so let's take a look on the sponge side. Okay, so sponge side, I feel like I got less coverage. I also have less to cover up on this side. I'm breaking out more on this side. I do feel like it's just covering less, but I think it's sitting better on my skin on the sponge side than it is on the brush side. I like the finish of the sponge side more than I do the brush. I have to pick this, not pick this booger, but there is a nose hair. Not a nose hair, there's just like a hair on my nose. It needs to be plucked. So, first impression, just like applying it right now, like I said, this is definitely going to be a product that is going to be more for the person who wants an either very light finish, or you have your skin doesn't have a lot of texture or breakouts or redness, and you just want something that's going to kind of even out your skin tone. Because I feel like that's kind of just what this did. It's just really just evened out my skin tone. Now, I think it looks really good. I feel like from here, it looks like second skin. It just looks like I have very good skin. Like I said, on the brush side, it is a little bit dry. I'm trying to see if I can blend out with the sponge on that side to make it look less dry. I'm kind of worried about looking at this now is if I put foundation on first, I almost always carry it up onto my eyelids just to cover that area too, and it's already creasing, which makes me nervous. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little bit of concealer just underneath my eyes, because like I said, I don't want this to be like a super intense makeup look. So I'm going to take the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm literally just going to go like this on both sides of my face, or underneath both eyes. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. sponge and blend this out. This one is in the shade 408, I believe is what I just saw. It's a little bit bright for me, but the other shade I have is even brighter than this, so. Okay, that's what it looks like with concealer on it. It sits really well on top of it. Still has that very like dryish texture. I don't know, guys. It's too early to tell exactly. First impression, I like it. I'm not in love with it. So we're going to go ahead and just finish the rest of my face. I'm not going to do a whole lot. We're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder. This is like their universal shade. And I'm just going to use this to set underneath my eyes where I applied that concealer. And I'm probably going to use this in like my T-zone as well. Just because this is supposed to be in a foundation that's supposed to last a long time. And as of right now, this does feel like second skin. Like I feel like I'm not wearing any makeup. Other than I can feel the concealer under my eyes slightly and the fact that I'm putting on powder now. But it's very, very lightweight. Very, very skin-like. Because of that, I really just want to test out the longevity and see, like, for someone with oily skin, like how it would work if I did this routine where I apply it and then just lightly set like the more oily areas. I want to see what would happen. So just use that on a little brush to do my under eyes, my nose, the like middle of my face basically. We are going to go in, I'm going to bronze a little bit. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever bronzer in the shade 20M. My Shop My Stash update video is probably going to come out before this one. So in that video I did tell you guys the products that I pulled out for my Shop My Stash. And this was one of them. So I'm just going to take this on this little Eagle Tools brush. I'm going to hit my forehead. Okay guys, we are back with my makeup complete. Like I said, I stuck with something very natural, even though I feel like my brows look a little intense, but that's fine. That's how I roll. My brows always, I feel like, just look crazy on my face. But if you're curious about what I used, I did go in with the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil and the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Gel. And then for mascara, I've got Benefit Bad Gal Bang, one of my favorites. I did only put mascara on my top lashes just because, like I said, it's a very natural makeup kind of day. And then for lips, I went in with also one of my favorites, the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb and Fenty Glow. That's all I have on my lips. I feel like they look juicy and beautiful, and I love them so much. Not my lips, this lip product. I mean, I like my lips too. But, anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the foundation. So, right now, I really, really like it. This is, I think, going to be it depends on how it holds up, but I feel like this easily could be a go-to foundation, like everyday foundation for a lot of people, because it covers everything that I want to cover, still looks very skin-like, very natural. Obviously, you can tell I'm wearing makeup. I have a bronzer, highlight, blush. My brows are filled in. I've got mascara on. But this is definitely like a more natural, like I need to go to work. I need to run errands. I want to look put together, but I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I feel like this foundation is perfect for that. It still looks a little bit dry around my nose, but I had the similar problem with that Urban Decay foundation. This is gooping up on my lips because my lips are so dry. But other than that, I think it's sitting beautifully on my face. My pores are showing a little bit, especially like in my the center of my forehead. I don't know if you can see that right there. And then also, like I said before in the other video, I am very expressive. So because of that, I do tend to just get like a lot of creases and lines on my face, especially on my forehead. I do get them right here in between my eyebrows. My top lip also comes out pretty far from my chin, so I do have this line here, and then my smile lines, which I'm not expecting the foundation to not settle into those because those are natural creases on my face. They're going to, but looking at my skin right now, I'm very happy with it. Now, as of right now, do I think it's worth $70? No. I feel like I could make, if I worked a little bit harder, I could make other foundations look like this. This Lancome Skin Feels Good skin tint looks very similar to this on my face when I wear it. It just does have quite a, like it's a dewier finish than this, and it breaks down faster on my face. So I think that's where the true decision making is going to be for me with this foundation is how long it lasts on my skin, because I do have oily skin, and I didn't set this very much. I set it the places that I needed to where I put my concealer, but other than that, like you guys have seen me in videos before, I typically set my whole entire face. So Check-in time starting today at 12:43, only because that is when I finish my face. I started this video a little bit sooner than that, but we're just gonna go with that. I'm getting ready to leave to run some errands, get some lunch. It is raining outside and it's supposed to rain pretty much all day, so I'll probably run my errands and then do a check-in, and then when I get back I have laundry to do, brushes to wash, I need to dye my hair. Ooh, I forgot about that. Do I want to do that today or tomorrow? I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then, like I said, we also have our fantasy football draft tonight, so that's exciting. That's not until 9, and I'm going to try and keep this foundation on until then. That's 8 hours, so we'll see. But I will see you guys soon. Okay, guys. This is going to be our first check-in. It is only 1:42, so it's just at an hour, but I really wanted to film this check-in for you guys because I'm already starting to notice them things. So we're gonna get in really close. I feel like on my nose it's definitely starting to wear off, as well as it's creasing in all of the spots I was worried it would. So don't mind my brows, I look a mess today. I got mascara on my eyelid, it's fine. So I don't know, I feel like it's just really starting to break up. Let me pull down my mirror. It's definitely settling into this little crease right here in my chin, as you can see. I don't know if it's the concealer or what, but look at how bad my under eyes are creasing. You see that? And I did put foundation up here really close, but then remember I also went in with concealer and then set it. But that concealer doesn't crease this bad on me. It has been a minute since I've used it, so maybe, you know, they've changed the formula and that's what it is now, but that's interesting just to note. I feel like already too I look very shiny, which kind of makes me nervous because it's only been an hour. So yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys really quick. I really like filming these videos because I feel like it's kind of like a vlog style. I'm done talking this long. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, we're doing our second check-in. I'm coming to you live from my house. I have not done what am I trying to say? I've not done anything exciting since the last time I talked to you other than laundry and wash my makeup brushes. That literally took me probably 2 hours to wash all of my brushes. I'm not even kidding. But they're washed, so that's good. Anyways, we're going to be doing a check-in. I'm sitting at my desk where I normally film in front of my mirror, in front of my light, so my face is lit up really well. That way you guys can see. In the viewfinder of my camera, it looks really good. I think my skin still looks like skin. I have a healthy glow. I look like I need to take a nap. Whew. I feel like I need to take a nap, but got too much to do, not gonna happen. But I'm gonna get in really close. So this is what my face looks like. My under eye concealer, for whatever reason, is creasing terribly today. I don't know if it's that Fenty Beauty powder in conjunction with the ColourPop concealer, or if it's the foundation I have underneath, but it looks awful underneath my eyes. I guess not awful, it's not dry, it's not like crepey or anything, but it is creasing. I ate Chick-fil-A and I've been drinking lemonade for the past 2 or 3 hours. Did I say the time? I'm all over the place. It is 5:02. And the foundation I feel like has pretty much worn off on my upper lip, and it's looking a little rough right around here on my nose. But I feel like overall this still looks very good. It's definitely more of a second skin kind of foundation. I feel like it looks very natural. You can tell I'm definitely wearing, like, obviously I have makeup on, but I still think that it doesn't look foundation-y. Like, would hold up a little bit better on my nose, but like I said, I have been drinking, I've been talking on the phone. I am very expressive, and I am one of those people who touches my face a lot, so keep all of that in mind as I'm doing this foundation review. As of right now, I like it. I just wish it had a better staying time. We are only on hour 4 though, so we're gonna give this a shot for at least another. I'm gonna try and do another 5 hours, even though right now I really just want to take it off and take a nap. But like I said, too much stuff to do, so little time. So yeah, this is gonna be our check-in for right now. I'll come back in a few hours, give you guys an update. Maybe we'll even ask Matt for his opinion when he gets home, which should be pretty soon. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next check-in. Bye. Shadow, since I've been sitting here. It is almost 8, 7:34. So I guess not almost 8, but had this foundation on for about 6.5 hours. So this is going to be the final check-in just because I'm tired and I'm ready to take this makeup off, do a face mask, put some sweatpants on, eat some chips while I watch TV. So yeah, final thoughts. It has held up really well. I did put some like cream highlighter over top and some cream blush over top, and it did lift the foundation up. So I'm not going to hold that against the foundation because typically that's what happens anyways when you use cream products. Overall though, I would say it's held up really well. It is starting to really break up on my nose. Again, I'm 90% sure I started applying highlighter to that area. It's also really settling into the creases of my forehead and this little crease on my chin. So I'm curious to try this. Like, I think it looks better, worse than how it normally does.
I think it looks about the same.
The same?
Yeah.
You don't know, is there, I mean, do you have any?
Your eyes are really sparkly.
Yeah.
What am I looking for?
I don't know, I just wanted to get your opinion.
You look really beautiful. Like always.
That's sweet.
Let's see, I'll try to be critical. It looks a little more white than your normal foundation.
Like white, like too light?
Yeah, like too white.
Okay.
Normally a little darker, I feel.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
It's your opinion.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
wrong.
See.
If that's what you think.
But the
What do you
foundation's
think?
just the base, right?
Yeah. So
Looks like it held together really well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Prom tits.
Okay guys, so I'm going to end this video here. Like I said in the last foundation video, let me know what other foundations you want me to review. If you want me to touch base on the ones that I own currently. If that's something that would be interesting. Let me know what you guys think as far as the style of these videos, if you like them. I don't know. Just let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. That way you can get notified. That way you can get notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.